Hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Model Cars with Glenn. I'm still Glenn. Okay, first off, I'm going to show you a picture. This is one of my pictures. This is like a Christine 58 Plymouth. Got 4 headlights, 4-port injector, 4 sunglasses, 4 eyes, and 4 horns. Got kind of a 4 theme going there. Okay, well, after that, I just want to tell you about my Grammy. She's the reason I forgot to show any models yesterday on the other video was because my Grammy was standing right behind me, breathing over my shoulder with her old-timey breath and holding a beer in one hand and a cigar in the other. And she was just distracting me. But it's cool now. She's out in the yard playing with the dogs. They're throwing the stick, and she's running after it and bringing it back. Because you just wait, man. You get to hit 130 years old, you might forget how that game works, too. Okay, I'm going to get on with the models because I got to keep this a short video. And first one I want to show you is this. And adjust the frame, and here we go. Move this over. This is my, what is this, like a 66, 67 Charger, but it's an AFX. Factory, I forget what AFX means. Altered Factory Experimental, there it is. And got the rear wheels move forward, and the front wheels move forward, and the motor moves back. And the driver's just about sitting in the back seat. This is one of my favorite of my Altereds, or AFXs. Early funny cars. This is what funny cars evolved out of. And pretty cool. Not too bad car. Put a lot of work into it. And let me check. I'll bet. Ha! Got a drive shaft. Check it out. Drive shaft. Alright. Next I'm going to show you this little guy. He's an Austin Healy. The High Flyer. I love this guy. Got the headlights. This is one of those early kits. The body came in like 5 pieces. Had to glue the sides on. The back of the middle back up here was separate. And the middle of the front was separate. And I think one of the rear pan or something was separate. Oh, it was a mess. Hard to get together, but I got it. And I'm going to turn this little flashlighty thing on. That kind of helps show it. Let me show you the motor. Got the spark plug wires and the fuel lines running. Got some interior details, a little fire extinguisher over there. And still needs more work. Needs the shroud lines and the pole cable for the chute. I hate leaving those off. You can really see those, so they need to be on there. And that's my little Austin Healy. Next, I'm going to show you this truck. This one I know what it is. It's a 55 Chevy truck, and it's a gasser. That's pretty much what I got here today is gassers. How about that, huh? That's not too bad. I read the rules. I Googled the rules for 60s gassers just to make sure I was right. And no, it says you got to run fenders. So there's a couple fenders I got in the back. They're not the ones for the truck, but hey, it didn't say what kind of fender you had to run. This got the got some fuel lines running. Yeah, it's a scratch build intake. Those are hard to make. I'm telling you what. There's the motor. 427 or a 454. It could be anything. A big block Chevy could be anything from a 396 to a who knows what. But anyway, all my trucks are sponsored by Texaco. You might have noticed that. Also, I got in the back here a battery box. I made that out of a battery. Pretty much just covered it up with plating, sheet styrene, made it look like a battery box, painted silver. Okay, well, that's my 55 Chevy truck gasser. And last but not least is this 66. I remembered that because I checked it out before I got it up here. 66 Chevy Nova. This was that Pro Street kit. but naturally it didn't get to be a Pro Street, it got to be a gasser. And for some reason I forgot to put a chute on it and paint the taillights, which is about like me. And this is that 57 Chevy gasser flip nose. Nope, no drive shaft. That's where these traction bars came from. They sucked from the kit, so I covered each side of them with some real thin plastic. Put those decals on it so they looked like they was drilled out, because I was too lazy to drill them out myself. But this is my Nova gasser. This is pretty sharp. I love the paint on this thing, white into green fade. Got some green pearl in it too. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got one more. This is what I was working on when I started the build video. Ta-da! Let me try to get this thing in the frame. It's a big guy. This is a mess. Okay, this is my GMC Astro, something or other, and put the axle on top of the springs instead of under it. That dropped it down, and then cut the wheel wells out and channeled the body down over the frame. And it don't look like it, but you could get into it. You know, if the doors was open, you could crawl into it. Can't just jump in, but you can crawl in, close enough. I got the tank in behind the cab, gas tank back there, like an early hot rod. Remember how they used to have a moon tank or a big long tank in behind the body? Well, that's what I was going for. I didn't want to put the tanks on the side like a semi, because I didn't really want it to look like a semi. I wanted it to look more like a hot rod. And check it out. It's got Allison motor in it. Something just fell off. Anyway, I got this Allison motor in it, and it's turned backwards, but it's that way for a reason. Let's keep the body on there, right? What fell? Oh, that's just the part of the picker-upper for the chain in the back. And it's turned backwards so that it, if it was turned the right way around, the drive shaft would be like a 1/4 inch long, and you know how well that would work. Okay, and what it is, it's running into a V-drive with a long drive shaft running all the way to the back. The winch back here, you get a close-up on that. The winch the gear is off one of those little toy helicopters that break as soon as you try to play with it, and it did. And the piece on the front here, this deal, is actually the front timing cover off of the diesel engine that came with this kit. And on the other side, that's the back of the engine, part of it. And that made it a cool winch. It did. And got a scoop on the 3 carbs with a grill on it. I moved the rear axle all the way to the back of the frame, put it on airbags with these long traction bars. And if you'll notice those 2 mounts right there, that's the spring mounts. The traction bars go up to those, and the boom sits on them, and so does the brace here, this deal. That's cool. That's kind of a good use of repurposing. Still working on the picker-upper dealie. I like the looks of the chains a lot better than cables because they hang better. And that's what I've been working on when I started the build video. He'll get built. He still needs interior and all of his little face details, the radiator and headlights and stuff. But this is I'm thinking rat rod. I'm thinking I'm going to go back over and put some rust on it and fade the paint here and there. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of this video. I want to thank everybody. You know, I think my voice sounds on my playback. I think my voice sounds like Bugs Bunny with a sandwich stuck in his throat. It does to me anyway. I don't know what y'all think, but I sound like Bugs Bunny choking on a sandwich. Anyway, leave me a comment. I love them comments, man, and I try to answer every single one of them. If I miss you, it ain't because I don't love you. It's just because I'm stupid, okay? And leave me a like if you like it. And let me see. Comment, like. Thanks for watching. What's that other thing? Comment, like. Subscribe. Hit me a subscription. I'm getting close to 100. And I would really make my day to hit 100 on the subscription. I never thought I'd get that many. I mean, that is just cool. All right. Well, that's about it then. I'm gonna hang up now, and I will talk to you guys later. Y'all stay cool, and bye.